right, Bushebi Jr. there, thank you so much. And 4 petitions have been filed at the National Assembly seeking the removal from office of 4 dissenting Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Iebc who disputed the August 9th, 2022 presidential results. All 4 petitions accused the 4 commissioners of gross violation of the Constitution. One of the petitions is by Farmers Party, which is affiliated with the President-elect William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza Alliance. The party is accusing of Vice Chairperson Juliana Cherera and her colleagues Irene Masit, Justus Nyangaya and Francis Wanderi of gross misconduct. Sharon Chipchumba reports.
We were told we are hot air, cold air, wild goose chase, tame goose chase, and we accepted and we moved on, Mr. Speaker.
4 petitions seeking the removal of 4 commissioners at the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Iebc have been presented before the National Assembly. The petitions are against Commissioners Juliana Cherera, Irene Masit, Francis Wanderi and Justus Nyanganya, who protested the August presidential election results announcement by the Electoral Body's chairman Wafula Chebukati.
Honorable members, Standing Order 2252 of the National Assembly Standing Orders requires the Speaker to report to the House any petition other than those presented by a member. In this regard, I wish to convey to the House that my office is in receipt of 4 petitions seeking the removal of commissioners of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Iebc pursuant to the provisions of Article 251 of the Constitution.
National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula confirmed on Wednesday that his office received petitions by the Republican Party, Dennis Nthumbi, Geoffrey Langat and Awor Steve Jerry. Speaker Wetangula subsequently directed the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee to look into the petitions and guide the House on whether they satisfy grounds on removal of one or all commissioners in question. The Republican Party wants the 4 commissioners who rejected the final presidential results kicked out of the office over gross misconduct.
Petition by the Republican Party. The petition seeks the removal from office of Ms. Juliana Cherera, Mr. Julius Nyangaya, Ms. Irene Masit, and Mr. Francis Wanderi on the grounds of violation of the Constitution and other laws. In the petition, the Republican Party states that the 4 commissioners, through their action of issuing a press statement rejecting election results on grounds that the chairperson of the Iebc had conducted the verification and tallying process in an opaque manner, failed to promote public confidence in the integrity of the office they hold, and brought dishonor to the nation and lack of dignity for the office, contrary to Article 73(1)(a) of the Constitution.
And I want to say that all Kenyans have given powers by the Constitution to petition this House on anything as long as they raise matters of fact, Honorable Speaker.
Nthumbi wants the commissioners removed from office for demonstrating open bias and attempting to alter the presidential results to force a runoff.
The petitioner, one Reverend Nthumbi, states that the commissioners committed serious violations of the Constitution by A, demonstrating partiality and biased conduct in agreeing to the proposal to alter the results of the presidential elections in favor of one candidate, or in the alternative to force a runoff.
And I take note of one particular petition, one by Reverend Nthumbi, if I'm not wrong. In his petition, among other things, he have asked that the 4 commissioners were involved in convening of meetings to appoint legal representation against the rules of the commission. I think so. Mr. Speaker, as we speak, the Deputy CEO of Iebc, Madam Ruth Kulundo, is in court on, among other things, convening a meeting with the 4 commissioners to decide on legal representation. So this House will be contravening its own rules, and indeed the law generally, by entertaining a petition that is touching on issues that are actively before court.
Lagat wants the commissioners removed from office over gross misconduct of the law.
We were told we were hot air, cold air, wild goose chase, tame goose chase, and we accepted and we moved on, Mr. Speaker. So I think actually this petition is in very bad taste. It's taking the country back. And I think what we need to do is let the commissioners go on with their work. The ones who are supposed to retire, let them retire honorably. Let the ones who want to continue with their work continue. Because even if you look at what the court ruled, there's nothing that untoward that was said about them, nothing illegal that they did. And so, Mr. Speaker, I just want to say, let the country realize that we are moving on. And let us stop getting stuck. Let us borrow from history and what has gone on.
On his part, Owuor wants the commissioners out for gross violation of the law.
It has been our tradition that petitions touching on matters that are actively before courts are not entertained.
I think we must appreciate that these two petitions are petitions by members of the public who have every right to petition the House, and consider these both petitions with the due diligence and justice, give justice unto them, Honorable Speaker.
If Parliament approve the petitions, they will compel the President to form a tribunal to remove them from office in line with the Constitution.
Article 251(3) of the Constitution only requires the House to consider a petition and satisfy itself whether the petition discloses a ground for removal. Interrogation and confirmation of the allegations contained in the petition shall be the work of a tribunal appointed by the President for that purpose if a ground for removal is disclosed.
For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, I'm Sharon Chepchumba.